Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Star Wars Kanan, Volume 1, The Last Padawan, which collects issues 1 through 6 of the Kanan comic series, which was written by Greg Weisman and had art by Pipe Larraz for issues 1 through 5, and Jacoby Comagin for issue 6. But the issues were released between April 1st, 2015 to September 23rd, 2015, which I was originally going to do individual issue reviews for the series, which I probably still will eventually, but I just don't have the time to do so right now. So I'm just going to do the trade paperback volume collections, which there are 2. So I'm doing 2 videos instead of doing 12. But the first volume, I quite like it. We see Kanan as a Padawan when he went by his true name, Caleb Doom, which we see him in the moments leading up to Order 66 and then the aftermath and how he survives and whatnot, and then takes on the name Kanan Jarrus. But the first few issues, really the first 2, we see the events leading up to Order 66 and then Order 66 happening, which we have seen that story, in a different way in the premiere episode of Star Wars The Bad Batch, the animated series, which it is the same events, how Kanan survives Order 66. Obviously a little different. I'd say pretty much the broad strokes are the same. They both take place on the planet Caller. I think some of the clones have similar names. The biggest difference is that in the animated series, the Bad Batch are there, and I think it takes place at daytime instead of, in this comic where it takes place at nighttime. So, they are the same story, but told a little bit different. And I kind of like the comic version more, at least for Kanan, as it just felt more personal and about Kanan, or as he went by at the time, Caleb, or in the Bad Batch. I enjoyed it more for the Bad Batch as it was more personal to them, which is why I kind of wish it did a different way in the animated series. But in it, in the comic, I really enjoyed seeing his relationship with Depa Billaba and the other clones in the moments leading up to Order 66, and then when it obviously happens and the aftermath of it was great. I really loved the tension there and whatnot. But obviously Caleb, or Kanan, escapes while Depa Billaba dies by the hands of the clones. Kanan had just trusted moments beforehand. So, that was a great moment and whatnot. But after Kanan escapes, he ends up meeting this Coloran named Janice Casimir, who he met briefly before Order 66. But I really loved kind of seeing how they form a friendship over time. At first, they don't really obviously trust each other or maybe even like each other, but I liked how Casimir kind of becomes another master for Kanan in a way, kind of showing him how to survive in the galaxy in ways outside of being a Jedi, which, that was some of my favorite stuff from the issues in the volume and whatnot. But another thing I really liked was the clones, at least the 2 main ones. I think their names were Gray and Styles, who were part of Kanan's squad before Order 66. And then throughout the issues, we see them hunting Kanan down. And I really liked how in the end, I think it was the clone Gray kind of snaps out of it and ends up saving Kanan and Casimir. But, he ends up dying. Which, in the end, Caleb leaves Casimir over the deaths of the clones and kind of goes to another world and takes on the name Kanan Jarrus, which I guess is kind of a play on Janice Casimir's name. Well, not really kinda, it straight up is. But the volume is bookended with a story of Kanan and the Ghost Crew heading to Caller, and so we see Kanan kind of have to fight his past there and whatnot, which I enjoyed. It doesn't really dive too much into it in this volume. If I remember correctly, they kind of do go a little more into it in the next one. So yeah, but also the art I thought was solid. Enjoyed that. So, all in all, I quite liked it. The volume and the first 6 issues of the series. So my grade's gonna be an A-. So yeah. But next I'll do a review on volume 2 and eventually get around to doing individual reviews of all 12 issues. So yeah, but other than that, you can check out some of my Rebels reviews I've been doing recently. I have reviews on the first season, and we'll do the second through 4th. So you check all that out, and you can check out all my other videos. But I've been Star Wars Review, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.